Welcome to the stream. It has been a while. Good. Okay. Welcome to the stream. We'll highlight Lacey and Rubik's on Twitch and YouTube. Let me just get everything fully settled. There we go. What on earth has happened there? Anyways, let's just fix that. I don't know what happened there. But yes, hello, welcome to the stream. I changed my skin up a little bit, as you can see, and I've worked on a few things. Like, I've fully recorded the next episode, I just don't have time to edit it yet. And in the episode, I changed my skin because I've now got this custom hat model. I made this way before the season started, but never managed to get it to work, and thanks to Ailey, it's now in the game and actually working as intended. But I've got our own little custom file ground that I can just take off if I want to. Which I really like, and I also have it's part of the next video, but I may as well just show. I have fully trimmed out the armor, made it quite nice, where we got like a nice gradient going from white at the top all the way down to like a deep teal on the boots. And I really like how it looks. They was a bit difficult to get because of the rib and spire armor trims, which I didn't have. So I had to like go and explore and find that in the video I've worked on. But that'll be on YouTube eventually. And I definitely didn't unleash a wither in the overworld, because that wouldn't have been smart, and I definitely didn't do it over by those mountains. Definitely not. I don't know why I'd ever think I would. And in the past few streams, we have worked on this trail, go all the way over to spawn. From our base, so you can see it goes all the way over there. And today we're going to be texturing it. We're going to need to get some jungle wood, mud, and like all of the little decorations, like the buttons. And you can easily have path blocks. But like grass, the bushes, we're going to need moss. Just to make the path look a lot nicer and actually fit the style we've done in, rather than just this. But before we even do that, I found my rockets. I actually need the rockets. Over by Bloomsburg with Scan. Scan's been like upgrading the area a little bit, adding in, the giant sunflower field. Oh my gosh, he's done even more than what I last saw. Just come down here. Oh, hi JP. Oh well, he has done a lot more. So Scan asked me to build a oak tree for the bees, and I managed to start it last weekend, but I never managed to get it finished. I've got all the resources. Oh, hi Floke. I think that's how you pronounce it, sorry if it's not. But so far I've built this little tree, and it has got it obviously needs texturing on the leaves. Tracked out similar to the star, so it's not too different, but also not too, similar. And while I like it, it's definitely missing something over here, so I'm just gonna start off the stream. We're gonna be fixing this tree, getting it completed before moving on to the pathway. And I have a shulker box prepared with a bunch of stuff we might need, although I do need like a bamboo fence and a oak slab, that's it. So we can quickly go get that. And then we just, decorate the tree. All we need to do is follow the same lighting we've done over here, where it's green. What? The outlines, I'll get that in a second. The outlines, it's of land. So with like the enchantment outlines like this, the texture part, I believe it's enchantment outlines, this one. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but yeah, it's really, I like it because it's similar to what Actions and stuff does on Bedrock Edition. And I do like Actions and stuff. It's just, yeah, shame it doesn't work on Java, obviously, but at least there's mods that can replicate it. I don't think it works with, like, you know, retextured items. I'm not too sure on that, but it definitely works with regular items like these. Which is cool, honestly. Does it work on the shield? Oh, it does what? Oh, it does work on retextured items. Okay, yeah. That's good. Wonder why there's not on the Elytra then. Unless armor just doesn't have it? Okay, yeah, armor just doesn't have it, that makes sense. Alright, so we just need bamboo. I have no idea where any of my bamboo is. Thing is, I'm pretty sure I still have leftover resources from when I made my own beehive there. There should be another fence and oak ladder. Oak slab, that's it. They should be somewhere, I just don't know where. Turn it down a little bit, there we go. And yeah, I still need to sort out the storage. There's a lot going on. Why am I holding the shield? Right, we've got an oak slab now, we just need a bamboo fence. And we can... There we go. Another big one around here. So we can go quickly finish that tree. And well, then we can start... I think we'll need to get some more jungle wood. But that shouldn't be too difficult, because there's quite a few jungles around. And at some point, Scan and I are going to like upgrade this little village here. I'm going to breed up some more villagers, because I don't know when, but all the villagers here except the 2 that we took at the start of the season have died. I'm guessing it's when Scan and I were in the trial chamber just below. Well, all the villagers have died, we only have the 2, so we're going to like improve the village, make it safe for villagers again, and probably redo all the houses to match with Bloomsburg over there, which should be quite nice. Hopefully. Only sunflowers. Luckily, we can just... We're done, there we go, so beehive is complete. Now we just need, like, I think one more branch, maybe? Coming off of this side? Do I have the resources for that? Yes, I do. And for now, I'll pillow up with mud. This is the mud I had prepared for the pathway. But with like this kind of tree, the mud can work well with the branches. I might actually replace the spruce with some. Just so it blends the mud bricks into the spruce better. Like that. That's nicer, that, yeah. But I'm just gonna use this as like a temporary block to let me get all the way up here. We need one more branch. Where could this branch come from? I want to say like here, I don't want to do another one of these, because the shells are quite expensive. I could just have this branch off into another one. Actually, wait, have I used an oak of the spruce gate yet? I sometimes use the gates on the branches, I haven't. Okay, we can use a gate instead. I just need to craft one. We have plenty of wood there. So we're going to need slabs and probably a few trapdoors. craft a few of those. And rather than pillaring up again, I think I'm just going to use my trident and elytra. This like new hat, because it's just a retextured pumpkin, it will... I've had to like put a pumpkin blur overlay on so I don't like see the blur, but it means that anyone don't get mad at me anymore. Which is good, given especially... Wait a minute, I've died 3 times in the end already, not twice. I died to the Ender Dragon too. I've died to the Ender Dragon, I've died to an Enderman, and I've died to the Void. So that's a lot of fun. Probably around there is good. Nope. Not well, because that will occupy the block. There we go. Then I can do a nice slab there. This is going to be occupying that space. So I'm trying to make it look nice from all angles. Like if you come from Bloomsburg over here, it looks very thin. While you're walking around, like from this perspective, it does look nice. Probably could do more fullness around there. Or we can do that with the leaves. From right here, it looks good. If you're over here, I get you. Could do with a tiny bit of improvement right there, because that's a bit sharp. But having leaves more there will make the tree more full. How about from the back? From the back it looks weird. It's just, yeah. Well, we got scans doing that. From this perspective, it's just too thin. So we're going to quickly improve that. And I'm hoping this branch does that. How does that look? Not like how straight it is. But I just realized in every other stream, I've chopped down a tree. This time we're building one. That's character development, I guess. But okay, just having it on a slight bit of an angle like that, I think makes it look nicer. Not, maybe not that one there. What's that one? It's a bit disconnected, but I think it works. Also means we can fill out more of that space. Okay. Let's go get our leaves. And put these back then. Well, do we have any birch leaves? They would be a little important. I have 24 birch leaves, okay. Luckily they're more like a better blending block for me, so I won't need to... we also don't have any azalea. I think that's why I've got azalea bushes in here. I'll see if there's any bone meal over at the... Unbeatable. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing okay. I'm going to see if there's any bone meal at Bloomsburg. Oh yeah, we're experimenting with like farmer stands with the spore blossom on a lily pad, and I think that looks really nice. I might add that to our leap. Get a few of those around. Not too many, because the arm stands would cause a bit of lag. Do we have any bone meal up here? No bone meal, okay. Start the farm running for a bit to get us some bone meal. Oh. That sounds brutal for a little bit. I'm not gonna be here for long because you're gonna be streaming later. Oh, I hope that goes well. Well, that's fine, Scan. The Scan being growing his sunflower garden. He absolutely has. Look at how large that is. You can definitely see where all that bone meal has gone. What is kind of... Ooh. I believe it's there. That looks nice. Yeah, like this perspective looks nice if you had shaders. You know, we can easily get some bone meal. We only need a few. And to be fair, this might even do. We'll stop that. Actually, it might give us a bit more. Yeah. 9,000 sunflowers. Yeah, that's a lot. We have people. I'll try and tune into your stream later if I can. But hopefully it goes well. Okay. Where should we grow the azalea tree? I mean, we're going to be cutting it down so it won't be around for long. Probably just going to do it in this empty spot over here. Okay. Inventory's not full, so I'm gonna have to do a deposit. And it is full. What am I on about? I'm trying to say the opposite. Like, when I go to say not full, I end up saying the opposite because I'm telling my brain to say the opposite of the other thing. So it's like I end up doing a double negative in my head. It's weird. There we go. I'll just quickly go get the shulker. We can store. Oh, I have some spare. Good. So we can just pour this in the shulker. And get back to texturing that tree now that we should have enough azalea. Yeah, we've got over a stack. That should be plenty. We get one grass plot to fill in that gap. There we go. At some point we'll probably even texture the path around here, because we do need to link it up to the village. Okay, so we need the birch leaves. We don't need that much spruce. We'll need the concrete. Probably not too much. The azalea leaves, yeah. The glass, absolutely. And the glass panes, absolutely. That should be all we need, really. And I think I left my moss in here. Yes, okay, phew. I was about to say. Right. Let's start by adding some leaves around that branch. And then we can get into texturing. Just need to come up this way. There we go. But yeah, before I was always texturing trees in like creative mode. Well, not just texturing them, but like making them as well. But especially like this style I've developed with like the birch trees over there. Just see through that gap. I originally made those all in creative mode. But this tree is unique in the fact that I haven't. So this one's like a completely new attempt, and that's why it is a bit bad on this side, mainly because I haven't been able to fly around and just add what needs to be in certain places. Well, now that I've got all like the resources I need in quick and survival, it's easier to do it, which I like. We'll just make this a bit more circular. Just as takes up more space and also is nicer on different angles. We do need a bit drooping, so I'll need to like drop below a little bit. There we go. And does that look? So that's already looking nicer. It feels less empty in the clean. From here it feels full, yeah, and that's good. I think we've got it. Now it's just texturing, which is easy-ish. I like to start at the top because that's where the light is going to be hitting first. Like if we quickly like use free cam and fly over to these, I know it's not gonna look the nicest because it's loaded in through Voxy, as you can see. But as you can see, this light is coming from up there, as it's where the sun rises, and then the sun sets in that angle. Obviously right now, the lighting doesn't make much sense as it is built for sunrise. No, we just need to have this nice blend, and I think that should be possible. So, I'm gonna start with some azalea leaves, just replace... Which angle is it? This way. And we also want to try and take some blocks from the inside, so it like hollows it out a little bit more. We don't want the tree to be too full, as leaves are meant to have gaps in them. We'll mix that with some glass as well, because the glass is actually really useful for blending. I found, and I do like to use some full blocks here and there, just so it doesn't look too empty as well in some areas. But it's all good for blending. This is much harder to do in survival, mainly because I've not got, like, maybe scaffolding would make this easier. But then again, it's like, trying to get around it, yeah. Ooh, my happy ghast card. Look at the happy ghast. I think the happy ghast will make it easier to fly around, so yeah, let's go get my happy ghast fern. Should be just at the tent over here. There they are. What I've noticed as well is, in Java Edition you can pick up the leaves underneath the ghast somehow. I don't know if it's like the leaf that extends your reach to just below the ghast, but on Bedrock Edition I don't think it does. Because I tried to do like that same thing of like breaking the leaf and picking it up. Doesn't work on Bedrock. Don't know if that's just a WhimsyCraft thing that's somehow done on the server, like a beta pack or something, but who knows. We'd always test it in creative. Even just that little hint of colour already makes the tree a bit nicer. Obviously it looks a bit odd because it's just flattened specifically those two layers. Well, we should be able to make it a lot nicer. And yeah, eventually when we expand our area it should look a lot nicer. I'm getting to the part where I'm starting to gather in resources for the main base, which will be like episode 5 I believe at this point. So episode 5 for the start the main base isn't too bad. Well, sheep is stuck. And that was right there. I don't know how a lot of the mobs around here have gotten themselves stuck in those positions. But there are a lot, like that cow there as well. There are a lot of cows on that hill. I could not find cows for these around here, and so now there's just tons all on that hill. Strange. But here we are, that took a little while just to fly over. So I'm going to need the azalea leaves, the moss, and the glass. Guess I'll just get one of each of them. Yeah, those poor things. I think it's because their AI tells them to, like, they climb as high as they can. They do it on, like, the hill. I think it's, like, that hill there near my base. They want to climb up and get stuck somehow. I don't know why. I guess they just like being stuck. Okay, this is gonna make things a lot easier now. Just blend this a lot nicer. Obviously we can't get into those gaps, so we can fly up and collect the blocks afterwards. Remove that. Maybe replace that with glass. Double glass, does that work? I think it does. I think Scanner's gonna creep up on me again. Yeah, it's gonna be harder for Scanner to creep up on me now. Because of the Birch flower ground that I've got. Because what happened is, when I got that bar, You can see my head on like the locator bar down here. Well, a dot. I don't think he has the head texture pack that I have. But then when I put this on, because it's a pumpkin, it hides my head down here, so Scan won't be able to see it. Obviously, you can always look at the stream and find out where I am, but it's gonna be a lot harder for him to sneak up on me from now on. Unless I'm not wearing it. Like if I decide to go and fight another wither or something and need my helmet. So stream sniping works. It definitely does. Yeah, it isn't gonna stop him from trying. Right, I think the top of that tree has that looking. Just this block now, I think, on this one. Where's that with birch, just to blend it nicer. When that top one is done, we just gotta copy that same sort of... Like, could you do some panes? We just add a few of these. I don't like overusing the panes, but I use them quite a bit just to, like, make the shape less boxy. But then I do overuse them a little bit. When it just helps break up the shape like this, it's like half a block to the side as well. But I also do like using them to blend or even just like have little drooping leaves. And they look a bit like mangrove propagules, even though it doesn't have propagules, this tree. It reminds me of them, but I think it looks nice. It makes it feel more droopy. Move. But I've noticed that, like, when placing these, like, here, if this is more outwards, like here, I wouldn't want to place one here because it's just disconnected completely. But while this one is, because it's in, like, between those two blocks, you're hardly ever going to see it on its own. It's usually going to be right behind there. Like, if I move to the side, it's still got that block behind it. It's a bit like it's a close disconnect. And we can come up here. What was this? So, this is what I mean. Realistically, I feel like I should be able to grab that. Yeah, I absolutely should from that angle. But then when I both it, so the way it works, it's weird. I also do like using the glass, as it lets you also see into the tree and see like the branches. Because that's the thing, it's like I built these branches, I don't want all that effort just to go to waste because you can't see them. And now it's raining, that's lovely. We'll start adding some birch leaves in to blend that. I'm inside the moss block. Oops. I had glass there just to add a connection to that beam. Oops. I need to break that. That one. But I do need to, I'll do the bark at another point because that's when I'll start adding like these concrete in. If you look, the colour is very similar to the birch leaves, which makes it work really well. Oh no, what's these 7 warnings? Dropped frames. Honestly, don't really care anymore. My stream always says I'm dropping frames. Weirdly enough, that's only for YouTube. With Twitch it works completely fine. And for me, I just find that really weird, like why on Twitch does everything work fine, but then on YouTube it's crying about frames. It's weird. Okay, this is going well. You liking my trees? I just realised I already did chop down a tree over there, so technically another tree was harmed in the making of this tree. We're still going for the streak of having trees harmed every stream. This Twitch was made for live streaming, yeah. Yeah, that is true. Still don't find it strange though how the outputs can be different. But to me I think it's because of like my Wi-Fi connection, because I am streaming to both at once. So I think this it's just like they might be prioritizing Twitch over YouTube or something. But it is only showing me the Twitch chat on there, so which is why I have like the chat on screen, because that allows me to see both of them, which is good. Otherwise I'd only be able to see the Twitch ones. How's that looking? I think this is looking good so far. Obviously it's a bit difficult to tell because of the rain, it's obscuring things a little bit, and I could turn off the particles, but initially I'll do that. We'll turn off the particles just temporarily while we're building. Never mind, I forgot the rain doesn't count. There's particles on here. Is there even a thing for rain? I got rain turned off. But do I have the particle rain mod or something? I don't know why the rain's still around. I guess it's just resisting. So yeah, I can't really turn it off, so we'll just have to wait to see how it looks. Sadly. Yeah, I don't like how this one spruce leaf is just chilling there. There's because the colours are too different. Even seeing it through glass, it's too bluish. Even that one, I'd say replace it. There we go. Replace that with that, and that there. Start placing some of these underneath for that little bit of a droop. How's that looking? That one's looking good now, I think. Maybe just a birch leaf that now. Oh, the top absolutely needs work. Have you seen this? I can always get back on the happy ghost. If I can fly up to them, yeah. We can have, I think they've earned a bit of free range time. How's this looking? Oh, that is looking much nicer. And then the music I use for the usual WhimsyCraft intros turns on. That's strange timing, but I am not going to complain. We've still got a few places left to do. I think this one needs some droop. We can do that in a bit. Then we've got this one. I think the backs. Do I leave the backs? I do leave the backs quite some detail. How is this looking in comparison? Practically the same. I think we've done well. And I usually scan sneaking, and I scans over there now. Probably leaving... Oh. Ouch. But probably leaving them there to get the meal. Fly back up. Yeah, there's part, because there's like less. If we imagine like the sun's up here, you can't see that part of the leaves as well because it's shadowed by this, so we need to let sunlight through, but not as bright as this, especially not back there. So moss and concrete are going to be quite good for this section. Then maybe moss there. You said fixed bone mill farm nature transferred. Ah, that makes sense. No, that doesn't work. We need the green things. I didn't notice them in my inventory then. They blended in, especially like when I'm looking right here. The green blends in with the green of here, which is weird. So, where's this one with birch? Do I have any more birch? Oh, did I use the pull? I've used the pull the birch. Well, we can... Oh, those again. We can easily get more birch. Just take one of these trees. Everybody loves harming trees. How many birch leaves do we have now? Another 51 to use, that's good. Oh, I was wanting to put one there as well. That part... Oh, I don't like that pain. Maybe if I think I picked that up. I hope I did. I think I'm going to swap... That's another pain I broke. Oops. I'm going to swap the azalea to here and the green glass to that just so it connects that. That looks nicer. I'm projecting, what do you mean? Oh, the whole destroying trees thing. Oop, no. Where's the whole thing? Still good, I think, so far. Just obviously that one from that angle. We need a bit there. Probably a bit more lightness there, too. There's not much left to go. Ouch. Slowly everybody likes chopping the tree. I mean, last thing you know in Minecraft is the one and only tree destruction enjoyer. Well, to be fair, it's to make nicer trees. And have you seen these things? These little cube trees? They're a bit bland. And look at these trees, so grand. Besides, nobody can really say much. What's the first thing you do in Minecraft? You chop the tree. I find it hard to believe that anybody has not... I mean, to be fair, you can beat Minecraft without chopping the tree because you can, like... And I get creepers to blow them up, but they're still harming trees, even if indirectly. Mine shafts, I guess. You only play creative but fair. Look at the scam, this whimsically jumping through the sunflower field. So whimsical. I should probably unmute that just in case he does speak. You never know. Hope that was already done. Oops, I'm making a mess here. Him there. And glass there. Wait, I've not had any azalea leaves. It's bad. Much better. Hello there. This is really nice. Yeah. Filter. What'd you think of the tree? You like it? That's good. Oh, that's good. No, I've not been on for a while. Also, yeah, I definitely, you didn't hear this from me, but I definitely didn't unleash a wither near Bloomsburg and almost get the place destroyed. Definitely didn't. Yeah, whoever's saying that must be imagining things. I seriously just put my moss of all my birch leaves loaded away. Yep, of course I did. But yeah, I would have died to the wither if it wasn't for your pumpkin pie shop, by the way. I had to, if I didn't buy a lot of food, I would have, perished. It might have even before, like, I might have even bought it before last, like, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I lost track of what I was saying 10 minutes ago. That one's good. And I missed. Oh, is that why you were collecting them? Oh. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah. No, I think it looks good. Have you anything planned for that? Oh. Ah, Scone's topic. I've completely forgotten. My sentence all messed up. Let me just... No. There we go. I keep messing that up. I think it's changed the setting back before the stream. Well, let me just turn you up a little bit. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, it's, yeah. Oops.
Definitely.
I'm gonna do it. I need to be able to see those icons, don't I? There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, everything's fixed now, that's good.
Yeah.
Yes, you were collecting all of the, leaf, the oak leaves the other day.
Yeah, I've also been collecting a bit of leaf litter to get some sunflowers growing.
Ooh. What kind of house are you going to be building in that circle anyway? Is it going to be like a Bloomsburg building, or is it going to be like unique?
It's gonna be like a little small, like you know, have you usually seen like a little house on a sunflower field?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
like
you can find
those.
an image. It's like just a little simple, cute house.
Ooh. Yeah.
I might, or maybe I could base it off Gil's season 1 base, because there he was a bee guy.
Oh. Exactly. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
How's that looking? Put it a tiny bit more down. Get over there. There we go, let's look over there. I just found it funny for like a portion of, for like a second of the stream. It just seemed like I was talking to an imaginary friend.
Yeah.
Scan is not real. Scan has never been real.
I'm sorry, I've never existed.
Scan is just my sleep paralysis demon.
Yep. Sleep paralysis mob.
There we go. I think there's the tree done. And there's some areas I can't improve it, but I think that's okay for now.
This is like a little pathway between the sunflowers.
Hmm?
It feels like a little side adventure, just like, ooh, there's a little world there.
Yeah.
I love the tree.
It's a little circle.
There's gonna be a bunch of sunflowers.
Oh yeah, because are you doing it all the way up to like the river? Oh, you are.
Yeah, it's going all the way to the river.
Fun.
I'm probably like about, what would I say, over halfway done maybe? Little over halfway? So probably about 15,000 sunflowers.
I mean, makes sense you are the flower boy.
Yes, I am.
So
I love
pretty
planting
flowers.
sunflowers. I see a turtle over there. It's swimming. It's getting
I
onto
can't
the
see
shore.
that far.
Nah, it's just like right at the beach below.
Nope. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I do still have that installed, okay.
I just realized this beach is very flat. Like, look at how shallow. A very shallow beach. Like, I love this little fella up here.
It feels like an unnatural beach, like there was terrain here before and it's just been
Yeah.
like terraformed. That's a
Maybe
bit weird.
someone just like, you know, needed some sand or something like that, maybe.
You.
Should probably get a little bit deeper.
But
You
one.
want to see some of the pathways I've been working on?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I made a group real quick.
Okay. There you
The classic E. Okay. Oh, I don't have many fireworks. I need to really quick grab a few more. Fireworks.
tree goes
And
nice
I need to
there.
go buy some soon.
Oh, yeah, I've got a
Oh
full shulker
no!
box full now.
Oh no! I made the biggest
What happened?
mistakes. I I used my non-silk touch pickaxe to pick up my ender
Oh
chest.
no. Or in the chest.
I think we're gonna need to go back to spawn really quick to grab another one for me.
Well, you can always follow the path.
Yeah, we can follow the pathway. Now I want to get a horse. Ow, that hurts,
Alright.
especially when I only have 2 pieces of armor on. I'm
Oh
gonna put
dear.
on I'm gonna put on my helmet. As soon as I only have 2 pieces of armor on, I realize how much more damage I take.
The year. It's
Especially because it's that netherite.
the year is very deadly.
Is Spoopy still home?
I hope so. This is
Spoopy
gonna
is
be a
still home.
comic.
Hello,
I see
Spoopy.
him. Movie.
I love Spoopy. Spoopy is so cute.
Everyone moves
Probably
smoothly.
the cutest spider ever.
Horse.
Oh,
Never
I
been
can
a
see my
cuter
bridge
spider.
from here. That is a beautiful bridge. And now that it's fully made.
Oh, it's fully made. I just still see the
Oh, it's
the
probably
line.
Voxy.
Yeah. I need to update those chunks.
Yeah. I'm gonna freaking go grab. Okay, this pathway is not really done yet. I see. But I'm gonna go grab a. Where is it? It's over by the GDPS.
Oh,
Let
we're
me
gonna
grab
get
one of
lucky
these.
with X this time. No,
Right,
I'm not.
and most of it we're gonna grab my silk touch
Not this
pickaxe. There we
time.
go.
I got lucky with an egg. Finally got a chicken after like 30 attempts.
Nice.
30
I
eggs
think
have
we
never
take
not given me one.
I think we take the road down by my flower shop over to what pathways I've been working on.
Okay.
Now it should be more easier for you to spot me because of my what is it called? Maybe I can check my saves for my shop real quick.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
probably
just
nothing in the flower
need.
shop yet. I'm looking at the pie shop.
I just need to get
Oh
restock
yeah, there's like 7 diamonds in
stacks.
there.
It's not too bad.
Definitely not bad. Night is approaching.
Oh, you're bad.
Yep.
Well, there's
I
a lot
see
of
I have not.
leaf litter around.
Yeah, I see I've not cleaned this up. Dude, I can take the leaf litter. I think I was like making this pathway when I didn't have like inventory space. But now
Yeah.
I can definitely grab the leaf litter and then use it. Ah, now he's sleeping in my bed.
You really like sleeping on the trees, don't you?
I just place the bed down and then take it up. This paraphrase, I like this paraphrase. It's an easy journey. There's
do
one
like how
spot I
you've
feel
used the
like I'm.
slabs.
What? Yeah. I feel like I definitely need to get some vines though for one section because one of these sections looks pretty boring without anything going on. Because
Yeah.
there's like a wall. At some point, I don't like it. That was a very steep slope, so I just
Ooh.
decided I'm just gonna put an oak staircase there. But like this wall to the
Oh,
left of
wow.
us, this right here is I need some vines there to break it
Yeah.
up because from a distance it just looks bad. And I love this bridge. This bridge is so great.
Does it go all the way down to
I
the
mean,
bottom of the water?
yeah, it goes. Yeah, you can free camp down there.
Ooh.
It touches the ground. It's better than gems.
Oh, it does. It's more structurally supported than gems, yeah.
Yeah, more structurally supported. And this part of the pathway I've not really done anything with, but we can still go down. I'm gonna change the pathway a little bit. So where we go, where's the staircase? There's the staircase. Down to here.
Ooh. Rather than up that steeper area. Yeah.
Yeah. And now we have a little smaller town here I'm working on.
Ooh, I like the blackstone.
I was actually working on this right like before going over to Bloomsburg.
I can tell there's still some blocks around it that you've broken.
Yeah, some jungle wood just to help me get some stuff done. And then this pathway I'm not connected fully back up to my home.
Yeah.
But we can go over to the mountain area. Or like I guess we oh yeah, we go over here to where Atlas is. Because here I've also been doing a little bit.
This.
Not really a
Yes.
bridge, but I have definitely made a pathway. At least on the other side here.
Ooh.
Yeah. To
You
connect over
changed
to
the portal to have emeralds.
Yeah, I did. I decided to make the
Ooh.
nether portal actually a part of the pathway
That's cool.
to make it more
To be
like
fair, it has been there the
interesting.
whole time.
Yeah, exactly. And because the area we're going over to has like a few more emeralds than are done before, I really like how
Oh, I like how
it
you've
kind
actually
of
like
broke
directed
quickly.
it through it.
Yeah, exactly. I love that fact. That's the pathway over to my
Oh.
base, and then we can go. Yeah, that's.
So much salt.
Yeah, but it's not done yet with the basalt area because there's no spikes. It's just like covered. It's kind of like a
Still.
covering. Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
And then this goes
Mystery.
down to where we talked about like it being a little bit more temple-like or whatever.
Ooh. Oh yeah, this area. Oh, I love the
Yeah.
flowing water. Going all
Yeah,
the way
so
down.
this is why I've used the emeralds.
Ooh.
And so it's
That
like
is
a
really
nice
cool.
little break up so you can make your way over to IMG, which I made a little bit of pathway to.
That's nice. Yeah.
It's further than I expected, to be honest.
Yeah.
I honestly like this little like old structure thingy, and
It looks
whatever.
like, yeah, but it's obviously the terrain's grown around it and become ruined.
I'm gonna be putting some bone meal here at least to make it like
Yeah.
more overgrown.
It's
And there's some
really
emerald
cool. I
pillars
really like
kind of fallen over.
Yeah.
And
This is really cool.
yeah, it's just like a little nice thingy. And then
Yeah,
we'll be
it's like a
connecting
bit of
over
story
to...
for the world.
It is,
area.
it is. I really like it. It's just like a little nice thingy to have. Because this area was
Yeah.
a steep slope, and I don't think most people would want just to walk down a steep grassy slope.
No, but
So
you've
why not?
actually made it interesting.
Yeah, just make it look like a little bit like. That's why the nether portal over there has like the emerald blocks. I put the emerald blocks there because I was using the emerald blocks here.
Oh, so it's as if like that portal was made by whoever made the temple too.
Yeah,
Or like whatever the structure is.
whatever the structure is. Let me see, what did I name it in my book? I named it the Moon Temple.
Moon temple.
I mean, I think it makes sense because down here it kind of looks like a moon shape.
Yeah, like a present moon.
Yeah. I really like this actually.
Yeah, same. It's really nice.
And this will then
And
be
then that'll
connected
connect
over
over to
to Gillen, the
yeah.
area between Gillen.
It's
I I
really
am
cool.
I've been a big fan of this. Probably gonna put a few more
Then
like
you've done
stony
so
structure here.
much.
I
In
have,
just like a
have.
week.
And most of it has not even been recorded for YouTube.
Jeez, you just
The
hop
only
on
part I
and do
really
stuff.
recorded for YouTube is this little fella above me.
Yeah. So little guy.
Oh. Well,
Oof.
that's...
Oops.
Yeah, let me just real quick. Yeah, no.
There we go.
Make it first full normal.
Much
There we
nicer
go.
to look up.
Much easier. I've been enjoying the pathways.
It is nice building these properties.
Yeah, it gives the world more... I mean, I think if you look at the Atlas map, I've also been doing a little bit of map expansion with some of the
Ooh.
areas we have not seen beforehand.
Yeah.
Ow. Oh gosh, so much momentum. Been filling it out a little bit, especially down here in the bottom right.
Ah, yeah. Isn't this going to be like where Ray is going to go? Or something?
The way is gonna be... Let me find the three little dots. That's, yeah, the three little dots are down right there.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
That is where Ray is gonna base. They've also
That's
been
not too far then.
making the pathway to YMG, and I'm telling you right now, you think the area between you and spawns, like how it looks there originally with the biomes and stuff was bad?
Yeah.
Wait till you see this area. Like, look at the waters there, and
Oh.
like it's way worse there.
2 lava pools, multiple ravines. Oh, that is hard.
And it's kind of steep also.
So many.
Yeah, I know, it's insane.
Well, yeah, you can see the moon temple in there.
Yeah, though that's just made mostly of stone.
Yeah.
You cannot really see the
The emerald
emeralds, but
does
that's
make it.
because, I mean, you can see like it's a bit more like light green,
Yeah.
but it's still hard to see.
Makes it stand out a little.
Stands out a tiny bit if you actually pay attention.
Yeah. Ooh, the
But
shopping district is looking good too.
Yeah, the shopping district, I updated it.
With like the fireworks shop and your pumpkin pie van.
Yep.
I think it is.
I'm liking all
Really
of
good.
this.
Yeah, I've just got to texture this path with jungle wood. Actually, do you have any jungle wood?
Oh,
I
we can
could
check.
potentially buy off you.
Yeah, I can check. I think I have a little bit, you know. Wait, right in, way down. Okay. Oh, so I've been updating my storage room bunch.
Oh, it's one of the two
What?
pillagers again.
The two pillagers? What
Unless that was
pillagers?
intentional. So
What pillagers?
you had two pillagers on the boat, on the little raft.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Now Captain Cyanide is back on it. Let's see.
Oh, this is completely different. Wow.
I got 4 stacks of jungle logs.
Ooh. Could I potentially buy them off you?
Yeah, sure.
Well,
I think we just.
what would you like for it?
I think we just say 1 diamond a stack.
Right. Oh, there, that light.
Yeah.
Meant to click the end chest, but ended up sleeping.
I love the storage system way more now. Thank you, and
I think that's...
I'm looking. Bloop, bloop,
Jeez, this has changed so much.
It has.
Thank you.
It's what I've been working on the most. Let me real quick. Ooh, I need to put a leaflet inside my composter.
Ooh, I like how you have different, like, coloured block sections.
Yeah, so we got like
That's
the
cool.
all the color areas with the different color blocks, and then we also got
Yeah.
like over here side just like the basic variants of some stuff. So
This
the
is
rule
really
is just
cool
to
now.
show what color it is, not really to show its
Yeah.
rule.
What's in there?
I mean, most of them has like a bunch of wool, at least the bottom chest.
Yeah. That's because you've got your sheep farms.
I need to check if there's still shears in them. Because I've been AFKing here for quite a while. Okay, yeah, there's still shears. They're still pumping.
At this point, I feel like you could make a wool shop. With how much wool you've
I
got.
think I should, honestly.
And to be fair, I'd be in the market for some wool soon.
I mean, maybe I should expand it so there's 2 sheep of every variety.
Yeah. And make it more, produce more so you've got even more. Yeah.
Yeah. Else this, all of these just fully, like, different categorized. The only thing that's not categorized are these 5 chests here. I mean, we got the dirt chest, and then we got...
like... Oh, that's where all the mob heads are.
Yeah, so mob heads, player heads, and what's called the mini blocks.
This is really well organized. Well done.
And then we got the ore section.
Ooh. I love copper.
I mean, yeah, of course. But it's
Really cool.
allowed the stone, yeah.
What's the bubble
There's so much.
column though?
Oh, the water column goes up to
Oh.
the painting, and then the other one.
Okay, that is really cool.
Yeah, so I could use my portal way more, and of course it's connected to these tunnels here.
Yeah.
It's full on connected to everything, and this is ow. That is not really connected up yet, but it's gonna be connected up to the...
Oh, is this where the map really used to be?
This is where the map room used to be, but this is gonna be connected up to, yeah, that thing right there. Because I want to connect like a storage room here, specifically for like banners and leather armor.
Ooh.
So it's like, it matches with what's above it.
Yeah. So you built that whole Is that the place where you've got the arm stands?
The armor stands, yes.
Yeah. Jeez, I
Just
did not
didn't think
know
any bunch.
the map room needs to be this close to, like, your storage area.
Yeah, no, it's closer than people think.
Yeah.
Get my food chest, get my moss, grass, flowers. I don't get a bunch of flowers left. I think it's because most of them is over by Bloomsburg now.
Yeah, which makes sense because, I mean, that is your main plant area now, it seems.
We got my, what is called sapling chest. Yeah. Get a little bit of everything. Ah. I like this one.
Was that the spear you used in your first episode?
Yeah. I still need to change the lava
Really?
farm. Oh, let me just do a quick check something. Do I get this? Yeah, I do. I moved the sheep over to the corner instead of the other corner. Ah, there you are.
Okay. The cheering.
There we go. And I still get my sugar cane below.
Oh, yeah. That's all.
I need to move the stages chamber.
Is that your pal in there?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep it is. I need to definitely move it.
At least anyone can summon you whenever they want.
Yeah, or if I'm like falling into the void.
Yeah.
Then that'll also be good.
Actually, yeah, I should probably do something like that. That would be smart.
Yeah, it'll be for the best.
Okay,
I like how everything is sorted.
I'm probably gonna go now and start working on texturing the pathways, but yeah, this place is wow.
I've
Pathways
just been
too.
in the mood for like doing a bunch of stuff. It's my that's also working. I got a new system for my sniffers where I now get the seeds without doing anything, because now they get picked up down here, and now I don't have to like actually manually go in and get the seeds to get the flowers.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Now I can just go down there and grab them.
How do they keep making seeds? Do they need like new blocks to do that?
I mean, I do need to. They need at least a 20 block area where they can search for seeds before they begin searching for seeds, and they need at least 3 blocks in front of them to be able to dig.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. That's good.
They don't have a lot of space to dig, but it's enough for them to at least dig something.
Yeah.
So they have plenty of stuff. I've also been. Oh, but you have not seen this trident. This trident you have not seen. Let me. That it's only works during.
You got the achievement of throwing a trident.
Yeah, a throwaway joke.
Oh.
Yeah, this is my. It's named Sue Strike. Do you wanna guess to why it's named that?
I have no clue. Let me guess. Is it a lightning one?
Yeah, it is a lightning one.
Oh.
And then I got a lady running down the red tide. You know that song?
No, I don't.
It sounds very. It's one of the more like well-known songs, to be honest.
I can't lie. I'm not the best with well-known songs.
Yeah. And oh, I don't think I've seen this area over here at all. Have you?
Well, you've done even. How much have you done in the time I've not? Oh my god.
This honestly over like the past week or so. But I'm just like ever expanding on areas.
Jeez.
This is gonna be connected down to the other area down here.
You've
So,
just done so much.
oh, that's where I left my shulker box. Ah, I wonder
It's
where I
like I
left that.
blink into the there's 10 more structures.
Yeah, the pumpkins down here. Have you also seen where I'm planning on getting some aircrafts in?
I thought there's like, yeah, there's, I see you built something all the way up there. There's that for,
Yeah. The pink
the
rule
connection
is...
to Alice.
Yeah, the pink rule is for Alice to build her little ship thingy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it makes it more connected.
Jeez.
I've just been having at it and also making my mountain a bit more safer. At least since sorts of mobs do not spawn as often.
Yeah.
And that's because of the lava.
Is it because it's lighting the area up?
Yes, exactly. Now,
Oh,
now
yeah.
do not crash into the mountain anymore, or else you might never see your stuff again.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That wouldn't be fun.
Definitely wouldn't. There's just a cow up here. And a pig.
They just like risking their lives.
Yeah. Oh, the view from up here down that base, it's beautiful.
It is. I turn my shaders on if it didn't crash my Minecraft.
I'm really gonna try my shaders on the painting. It just makes everything blue because it's nighttime.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, I'll let you to go and do your stuff at the paraphrase.
yeah, thanks again for the jungle wood. That's gonna
Yes.
speed things up a bunch. But yeah, hopefully everything keeps going great.
Yes. You too.
Thanks for
I'll leave the
showing me.
group now.
Bye.
Bye.
That was... Jeez, Scan does way too much. Around the stuff. I've been doing a week and so much more stuff has popped up. Scan sleep. It's good. And yeah, now we don't even need to clip the ton jungle trees, we just have the wood. So we can actually just get started, which is good. I think I have the moss. Let's turn the icons back off. So, yeah, we can begin over here. I'll craft some stuff up. Hopefully my microphone didn't glitch at all there. Right, so we've got wheat to be able to make some more mud if we need to. I'm going to get everything into these, so we've got jungle logs. Oh, I left Fern over there. I need to find them. Hopefully, she's okay. We should be near the tree, I hope. There she is. Hello, Fern. Time to bring me home. Okay, let's... Actually, can I? I'll do this and I'll fly. Nope, absolutely not. That's unfortunate. I thought I might be able to get them home faster. Looks like we're just going to take a nice scenic flyover while I discuss what we're going to be doing now. So obviously, we've built the press in the past few streams, and that path isn't how it's going to look when it's done, like Scam's been doing by like moving the one block paths. He's been like expanding the one block path. You can technically fly just down go. Let me try. feel like Scam's been like, working on the... Oh, yeah, true. Well, thanks, Scan. That's faster. But, yeah, like we've been doing in the past, we're going to, like, start doing them in our own style so they fit in with the base. Then just make it look a whole lot nicer. We're gonna add the little stones, we'll add some moss to the sides. I think that's... Okay, yeah, they're all nicely done now. But I just need to grab the shulkers. We now have the jungle logs. Learned it from Flip. Interesting. I honestly thought the gas were like capped at a certain speed and we weren't able to go any faster, but it's good to know that they can. We already have some mud ready. But we've got the wheat to be able to make more mud if we need to. I've got a water bottle so we can always do that. But it might take a while to farm it. And I have some moss we can use on the sides of the pathways, also with some leaves. Do I have any concrete powder? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, I'll grab this for now. Don't need the second one. We already have... I think I've got some sugar boxes full of, like, dirt and... little dirt and grass blocks over there. It's great for transporting mobs and boats, true, because, I mean, to be fair, I've always just attached them to the inside of the gas and I'm flown, but... No, we can just, like, grab them and fly them. That's gonna be so much easier. Have I actually got any green dye? I do. Okay, good. With this green dye, we can craft ourselves some more concrete powder. Which is we're gonna also use it as part of our terrain. But I think green wool is another thing I've been using, but I don't have any spare. Have I actually been using on the ground? Maybe not. Oh yes, I have. Well, there's a temporary solution. With a temporary solution, I can just use the leftover dye to dye the rest of these sheep green. Not like I'll be building any yellow trees for a while. We need to boat with mobs on a gas and floppy air. Well, that'll be good when I need to, like, transport these sheep high up. Although, then again, I guess there's more for horizontal distance than vertical. Either way, it'll still be good for transporting all these mobs when I have them in my main base. These sheep are going to be quite high up once we've got them in their place. And now that, like, a lot of the work that I'm having to do on the side of these videos, now that that's wrapping up, I think it'll be done in a few weeks, actually 3 weeks time I'll be done with that, so I'll be able to actually, like, prioritise videos at that point and probably get as much as Scanner's game done, which would be really good. Sometimes it's like Scan exists outside of time. You can just pause time and work on everything in a second. Okay, we have enough to keep us going for now. Use the gas to get them high enough for us, though it's true. Should get a crafting table too, just so we can, like, craft slabs. We'll be needing slabs for this. I'll also grab a stone cutter, because that will also be good. I'll actually just take this one. Let's just take it. Oh, I have one. Oh, from the other tree. Okay. I'll just take our stone cutter then. There we go. And then we'll add, like, little lights like this. We'll add the patches of flowers, and the base should start looking a whole lot nicer once we've done this. So how far should we do? I want to do it in, like, sections. So I'm going to say our first section that we'll do up to The first section can be up to this exit. We just need to remove all these path blocks and then we'll end up replacing them. Yeah, and I'm honestly not too sure what to do with, like, on my next Wednesday stream. I guess I have got another Roblox stream I think I'm doing on that day, but it's like I was mainly playing the game I was playing because it was going to get a sequel today, but it got delayed for a few months. So now honestly I do not know what to do on stream, so if anyone has any ideas, let me know and I'll could do some set. We could play some Hypixel, we could play something else. I don't really know what to do at this point. What any interesting idea? Why are the two chickens? I swear, if you and where did you go? If you're already trying to join your parents, oh my gosh. Like, I'd say this is natural selection at this point, because it actually is, but the fact that they are not even teaching the newborn child this instinct and it's already trained to copy them. I know they're just following their parents, but still. More chicken. What's with the parents of the single line of stone as well? But this part just becomes stone and here it's just a single line of stone. That's just... I don't know, that's weird. Why is there a single line of stone? And yeah, I think I'm going to... Because we've got an hour and a half of the stream left. So depending on how much of the path we get done, we could also work on a skeleton farm because I will need that in the future. And having that just to be able to use as like a temporary XP farm as well, so I don't have to go to the end every time would be good. Unless I can get a way to make an automated skeleton spawner farm. That'd be really good. Because I need a lot of bones. Well, specifically I need a lot of bone blocks. Chicken thinks he is a pigeon, true. That chicken thinks he's a pigeon and can just sit up on high ledges and fly. Sadly it is not, and it will just get stuck like its parents. Yeah, if anyone's got any ideas for what I could do in like, even like the next Saturday stream, we probably continue the path or do something else on WhimsyCraft. If anyone's got any ideas for like the Wednesday stream, let me know, because I do not have a clue what to do. Okay, that's the entire part of the pathway dug up. Now I just need to start replacing it. What with these? Actually, we should sleep first. We don't want any mobs to spawn. So yeah, when it comes to these pathways, I like doing them in like patches that transition. So I usually do say like if we go from the jungle log to jungle planks to mud bricks, and then inverse that from the mud bricks and then back to mud, to planks, to jungle logs, to planks, and then so on and so on. Just because it creates this nice little like pattern. And sometimes I do break that up, say like here it goes from the planks to the logs to the planks and back, then like back to mud, and then planks again, just so there's no like less logs, I guess. Also to break up the pattern so it's not all the exact same. That's a nice colour variation. So, what do we need? Jungle logs. Actually, wait, no, it's way too early for jungle logs. What am I on about? Mud and mud bricks. We just place this around. And now we'll need some jungle planks. Yeah, these are quite easy. You place them a little bit randomly, but also not at the same time. They follow a certain structure. Alright, so with these, they all face the same orientation. Yes, they do. So they all face that way. With this, so I don't like to do it too randomly, but also not too much of the same at the same time. Do something like that, that's good. Might even remove one of these. Yeah, and I'm gonna transition up mud a little bit nicer. So spread it out a bit like that. Maybe one here. That's nicer. Then that goes back into points, and it's just so and so like this. It's quite easy to be fair. Now these paths are done. And then back into mud. And obviously that looks a bit bland, so then you just start adding things like a little bits of moss around the pressure plates and the buttons, and it tends to make it a bit more three-dimensional and less flat and bland. And I think it works well, as long as like you keep looking back at it and check it every so often just to make sure it does actually look good. And the areas aren't too big. So like, I'd say this mud is a little bit too big, so I'm gonna add a few more planks just to break that up a little bit. Like that, that's made it a lot better of a transition. The mud bricks, we'll then send that back into mud, maybe add a few more bricks. There's not too many there. And then we'll send that back into jungle planks. And then into a few logs. Actually, yeah, how do I do the whole terrain thing? Okay, it goes into the terrain, good, I was going to say. And then here, we're going to need some slabs. And I do want to break it up a little bit so it's not all jungle slabs. I do want to add a singular, well maybe two mud brick slabs. Because that'll just break up the texture a little bit and it won't be so much of the same. And just to make it make sense, we can add a tiny bit of mud around. Maybe remove this as mud to make that mud transition a bit slower. Yeah, that's better. We'll place a few of these with mud up here. That should be the other way around. That's good. Okay, that transition's good now. I'm happy with that, so then we can continue that along like this. And yeah, now we're gonna have to farm up some more mud. So well, instead of doing that straight away, we can place all the jungle wood up to that point and then farm all of the mud in one go. Well, should we? I'd say we farm mud actually. Just so we have the blocks and we can do it all nicely. We'll put those away. We'll turn all this dirt into mud. And the way I've done this, I know you can make like a mud farm, which would probably do it easier. I decide to come down to the lake, place a layer of these blocks in like rows, so that I can just use the water bottle on them. So like here. Just make a long little strip of dirt blocks. Far as we can. Then we move along one block and do another. As far as it can go. And then we can go in with the water bottle and turn it all to mud. We do another block of foods. We really don't space them 2 blocks apart is not only so like the water bottle, when we use it we can just click like that, double click, but also because if I was to separate like use 2 blocks at a time, the mud, like the water layer would not regenerate like a source block. It's like with like how an infinite water the infinite water thing works is you need water parallel, I think it is. Not parallel, you either have it next to it like this to create one or across from it and it turns that into a source block. So if I just fill up like 2 lines, all source blocks will be gone, which won't be very good. So doing it like this means I can easily just double click, then go on, double click and fill in a line like that, which should get the thing done much quicker than it normally would have. So it is quite easy, it's not too difficult. I mean, I do wish I had a mud farm. I probably will make one eventually. Maybe that's what I'll use the first layer of my base for. Because I'm not sure what to use the first layer of the base I'm gonna build for. So maybe doing it as like a way, like a cobblestone generator so I can move that one. Having basic farms and such. That'd probably be good. So that way it eliminates a lot of these temporary farms and it allows me to just easily get blocked. Things like the cacti farm and the honey farm that you can see over there, they'll come eventually once I have more space in the base. They'll be like extra additions. The music's a bit quiet. Let me turn that up. There we go. That's better. Let's sleep before any mobs spawn on the lake. Because obviously all these dirt blocks aren't split. If it turns to nighttime, because the whole area around us is lit, they're either going to spawn in the caves below or on top of these blocks, which won't be good for us. It'll just complicate things a little bit. How many starts we got left? Okay, this should be the last line. I don't think we'll finish the line because it's the 2 little blocks. And there's thunder, that is not very good. Well, I mean, it turns to night time asleep. Immediately starts thundering, so we need to sleep again. Jeez. This game wants mobs to spawn. There we go. Okay. And just go along with the water bottle, filling in all of this dirt. It's not too bad doing it this way. I know it's not the quickest, but we don't have the contraptions set up, so what can we do? I love how WhimsyCraft is full of wonderful people like me. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's actually really sweet, thanks. But yeah, no, all of the Whimsies are really nice people. I know I haven't met them all yet, but I'd like to have an interaction with each of them at some point. But I think they'll come later in the season because a lot of them are busy with other things at the moment. A bit like me at the moment, I've only really got the time to do the live streaming, but in 3 weeks that should hopefully change. Oh, the box changed back. That's not good. I need my other shovel. There we go. I think I use silk touch for everything, which obviously isn't good when it comes to turning the grass back into dirt. Also, just this whole process of turning the dirt back into, well, turning the dirt into mud. I don't know if it's just me, but it's quite satisfying. Okay, we have 2 lines left. And we can turn this all into mud, which should be good. I'm just experimenting with... Why am I holding my hands out? What happened here? Wait a minute. Was it because I was against the edge? Do you think I'm swimming? Does it... I think the animation pack thinks I'm in the water. It is doing the arms from like behind. What? Wait, is it because I'm on the edge or I'm like balancing? Because like when I'm here, is that the same with every block? No. What is this? That is... Okay. Yeah, I'm experimenting with like the elytra texture pack you've probably seen. It turns them into like alley wings, which match my character more than the elytra does. I guess I got my arms out. I'm doing like a almost T-pose. But yeah, I'm not sure what to think of them. Because I do want to make it more like my character, because like, if I'm like this, the elytra kind of just sits there and start, you know, it looks a bit weird. But I don't know. I don't know what to think of it so far. Another thing is it does just change every elytra into the alley texture, so like scans an alley texture. Ailey's would be YMG and so on and so on. So I don't really know what to think of it yet. I'm just testing it. Oh, even mining the mud is nice. The fact it breaks instantly. But I think it's proof. You never know. Imagine I haven't just, I don't know, stole these off an alley. I used shears to shear them off of one of them. You never know. And we've got quite a few stacks of this mud though. Wonder if I even have enough wheat to sign it on to like, the mud bricks. I cannot speak. I'm traumatized. Yeah, there's just a poor alley crawling around here without wings. Because there they are. The whole like I do really like just turning wood into dirt. It's a bit of a tedious process, but mining it all like this is really satisfying to me. Okay, I hope I should have enough inventory space because I managed to place all the blocks down, so I should be able to pick them all up. Start with over here though, so these ones don't despawn or anything. Wow, there's a lot of mud, jeez. I forgot I picked up that many dirt blocks to use. But to be fair, I'm not complaining because these will last me a while. Probably not the full path, but they will at least last a while a bit. Silvery mud, well there's some other, I'll turn on the head this just to see if I have missed any. Okay, yeah, I've missed a few over here. One others? Good. Perfect, okay. Where's that wheat? Then we just craft all of this up. As much as we can do. And then can't I just... no. I have to craft it. There we go. And then we can nicely continue the path now. Well, was it being... oh, another hour of the stream through. I'm almost certain we can get up to that space. We definitely have the resources for it, although I am a bit worried about the jungle wood. We might not have enough jungle wood, but I guess we'll see. We will need to sleep. Okay. With a stack of jungle planks. Transition that back into mud again. Save on the logs. And I'm out of the slots. I'll bring these back up so I don't have to keep running all the way down here each time. And then banks again. The crafting table would be useful for making some jungle slabs. We do that. Does that look nice? I'd say so. Maybe if we remove this block and replace it with grass. Relation to is only down that way. Better. Don't need the water bucket anymore. There we go, then we need more slabs. Sleep the whole night. I do want to do those bricks because I've not done them since down there. I think I'm going to try and blend this with claim some of the bricks. I forget just how many changes of in elevation this part of the path has in comparison with everything else so far. Oh, I'm gonna have to make jungle log. The jungle wood, that's it. There we go, much better. Then we blend that back into planks again. How does that curve looking? I think that curve is looking really nice now. Although it could do with another slab there. Yeah. Yeah, good. I know one of these dirt block grass blocks I initially changed, but okay, yeah, that's looking nicer. That orientation just to make things consistent. And we transition our back into mud again. And to save on the mud bricks, I'm gonna transition our back into points again. Bring these up another level. Okay, we are getting close to the end, which is good. The end of like this section anyway. Oh, that is looking so much nicer than that. I just don't like how yellow, like yellowish brown, the path block is. Having it like a reddish brown like this is so much nicer, in my opinion at least. I've got enough logs. Then we can go through our buttons, add moss, and we'll just do this whole path like time at a time. Just. And then we transition it back into the logs. Some rights in between just to break it up. Then we do it all over here as well, just to blend that nicer. And now we can do a few more bricks. I do need to get a few more slabs. There we go. We can nicely transition that. Maybe another brick. And some points just to make the transition seem more gradual. Yeah. And this lets them go back into the slabs. But How does this work? Maybe like a mix of the two. Run what? I meant to use the planks, and then we can go back into plank mode. Yeah, that path. I don't know about this anymore. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, next step, we're gonna add some little bits of like moss near the path, like you've got over here. Want some little patches, add some variation. We're going to need some neutral stuff. Going to need quite a few pressure plates and some bottles. And then we'll need moss. And yeah, okay, good. We can sleep. Okay, I'm gonna place some of these down somewhat randomly, I guess. I like using them around the actual, like, jungle areas. It's like a bit of a blend. Hold on, already bulbs. I don't like this one because they're in a bit of a line. That's better. Is that one there? Do I need to craft some more of these? I didn't expect to use them all so quickly. Then I'm gonna add a tiny bit of some pastalox on the sides. Just to change elevation a little bit, because it gives it that one block of extra thickness. There we go, and I'll start adding buttons. Random orientations as we go. Oh, the scam's back. Put some random ones here and there. Not too random, but not too uniform. Okay, I'm gonna say like 3 more buttons and a few more pressure plates. Should be good. This could sometimes be good for transitioning these areas a bit. But I like that these are right next to each other, so I'll space them out a little bit. Moss, not pressure plate, there we go. I think that's good. But no, it's just the moss. So, I like doing it especially around where like these lights are. Because there's a moss carpet and it blends it a little bit better. The changes in elevation can be good too, because it just blends that like green down rather than having the dirt visible. It makes it sort of contrast of the reddish brown dirt. It doesn't blend in with the reddish brown paths. With some little patches, some larger patches, like here would be good for a better patch because there's this light next to it. And also we can have those flowers on top. And already this area is already starting to look a little bit nicer. Just having the variation grass. Okay, a little bit over here too. A little bit near this light. There's not any on this side. There's still a little bit of it. There we go, this is looking nice. So we'll obviously add some more moss carpets. And add some texture variation with that too. Now I'm just finding out where moss can look nice. Like here, where we can have a big patch of moss at this point. Do a bit, not too uniform. It's like it spreads out a little bit like moss would. Here would be good at this curve. I do like lining the path with bits of moss like this. It's nice. Add some of those flowers back. Oh, we also need some path blocks here too. That's good. Yeah, okay. Now we make some gloss carpets and just have a few of those around. Change up the elevation. We'll do the bit of moss on this side, but have we got any moss left? Or is that all the moss? All the moss, but we can get some more if we start texturing. But yeah, I use these greens because they're all very similar in hue. They're just slightly different in their texture and lighting. So you can just add a bit of variation to the moss, which I like. For example, the concrete is a lot brighter than the moss, despite being a very similar hue, and the wall is a lot more vibrant. And also a slight bit darker, so it just adds a tiny bit of variance to it. But I really like. Oh, we can do quite a bit of texture in here. It's a bit random, but also not. I don't like the textures being too random. I feel like actually we do need a bit of actual moss in there as well, rather than just on the ends. There we go. There we go. But over here. How do I make such nice gradients? Just practice, really. I should probably have a chat background at some point because it's difficult to see the green chat names. But yeah, I just experiment. It's something, it's like in creative mode, I experimented with the gradients a while back in like my last video. So all the gradients I've like fully practiced, I've used these blocks quite a bit before, like for example all the way up there, so I know what does work well. And then you just choose a bunch of blocks that are like similar colour. That's what I tend to do. Like all of these greens were similar colour. I tried terracotta, but it was too, they're like in concrete and they were just too not textured. Like this, you've got some sort of pattern. You've got a pattern in this one. Even this is a subtle pattern. But concrete and terracotta were too flat and boring to use, in my opinion. I'm not going to cover that block. That's better. So I just stuck with these three, and I think it works well. Like already, this path went from something boring like over here to something a lot more interesting to look at. It definitely, and it doesn't stand out too much. The same with the paths as well. I just chose a bunch of blocks that looks like have a similar shade of colour to dirt without being like coarse dirt or like this. I don't want to say it's not like, is it green? I don't know. Like static textures where it looks a lot of just randomly coloured like shaded pixels everywhere. The dirt, like the mud block, does that a lot. Like cracked mud is a lot, it's similar grain texture but a lot softer. The values aren't as drastic as with dirt. And then they have a very similar tone to like the jungle wood and this wood, and it adds, and then you can just like do like light and dark sections. Like here's dark because you've got the darker tones in the bricks. Then it comes up to this, which is a lot softer, into this, which is more pinkish, and then to that without the dark lines. And from far away, that creates like a nice little gradient, which I think works really nicely. Same with a lot of things, like even with the lake or like the waterfall. Using blocks that are just similar in texture and colour, like the darkness of the mud blends nicely with the beach slate. That doesn't blend too nicely with the tuff, but it's the best I could do with that. But then the tuff works nicely near cobblestone, and stone works nicely next to andesite to like white grey wool. So that's how I tend to do those. We could do like some grass for the real like foliage. Yeah, we definitely could. I'll grab some more bone meal if I can, and these shears I have in one of these. There they are. I will just get quite a bit of grass to add to the sides of the path and make it a bit more like this. I can now get rid of all of these blocks because I don't really need them. Not for now anyways. We need bone blocks. Bone blocks, here we are. Oh, we've actually got proper bones. We can just use these. Just make some dirt, grass, and just harvest all of these. Then we'll go for bushes as well. There's a bush somewhere nearby. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them over there. Why did I place that one? We'll just get like a stack of this grass. Any spares we can always use at another time. So there's not like we'll be done with terraforming after this. But then yeah, let's just get some bushes. Annoyingly, you only get one, I think it's one bush for every bone meal you use. Yeah. Well, it's not too bad. At least we can like farm a whole field full of them. Then I'll put that one back there. Perfect. So we should have enough bushes and grass to decorate up and just a single block there. There we go. And now we can just line the path with these and make it look a whole lot prettier. And we could think about adding some of those fences around the area too. So yeah, this area will look a lot nicer once we have this little bit of greenery. And bushes. Just to line the path and make it more interesting. I also do like using, like, for example, the bushes on slopes so that I'd look like a slab and, like, transitioning that block upwards. It's just to do the height of the bush, really. Because it's it's not got as many, like, gaps as grass does. It feels a lot more of like a full block, sort of. Not like acting like a technical full block. It just visually looks similar. And helps to guide the eyes upwards as you follow along the path. You know, like this. It's more like a slope that way, like we've done with the slats here. I think it looks nice. It'd be really evil if, like, one of the Whimsies hooked up one of the buttons or pressure plates to play, like, a sound. Because I'd never know. Until I can step on it and hear, like, a pillager or ender dragon. Remember. This also helped give some, like, more notice to the path, make it look less flat. Good idea. It's not a good idea, Scan. It's not a good idea at all. So this is it, like, if we're, like, out this way. Obviously we'll have muscle, but that path now grabs a lot more attention. Oh, it does look good. Like, if you compare it to, like, this path, if you're just wandering, sure, the path grabs attention, but it's just like, oh, it's just a path. Over here, it's like if you're just wandering through the forest, you see this, it's got little grass lining out on the sides and moss. A lot more interesting variation in the nature and shape of it. I just think it's really good. Okay, now that that's done, I'll pick up the shulker. And we can try to get started on the skeleton farm that I'm going to need. Because I need a lot of bone blocks still. So at this point now that this part of the path is done, is more just... But I can continue this path maybe bit by bit in future streams like we do, like... In the next stream we go up to here, or to Spoovy's quite far, but you know, we just add a little bit each stream and while we do something else. And eventually the whole path will be done and nice. But for now, one of, like, my... Even though the 4th episode isn't out, not edited, it is fully done. I just need my skeleton farm for the 5th episode. Weird that I'm already preparing stuff for the 5th episode, if I'm being honest. Well, if I go this way, we have our, like, villager trading hall over here. Still incomplete, we'll probably make this all nice and fancy in the next episode. Where was the entrance? Did I actually leave a way to get there? Let's see. Why are the villagers roaming free? Has someone tried using this? Why are the... What happened here? What? So someone's tried using it and messed it up. And I'm like, yeah, there's no minecarts in the system, someone definitely used this. We'll have to quickly fix this. bunch of villagers just free. That's not good. Who are you and what are you doing here? You can get back in the system, I guess. And they're just in here below. Wait a minute, how is that? That's a scary sight, okay. How on earth did that? This is still working, isn't it? It's almost as if that villager would have gone there without being a baby. But that villager must have been a baby to gain that redstone part why I'm just going to have to like... Can I unleash the zombie villager and get... Not really, because that one's stuck. I'm gonna have to kill them and just hope that the reputation doesn't go down too much. Where are they even stuck? No. Well, now I'm stuck. There's no redstone on it, does it? No, okay. I just can't break that one. Hey. How does you even get in here? Jeez. Is this the path to the iron farm? Where's the path? And I blocked it off ages ago. Okay. I can get there if I go to that. Okay. Not too bad. May as well leave that open just in case anything else decides to get in here. Redone villager number 4. Actually, which villager number was that? I might flip through there. After, you know, this was... That would have been... Villager number 50-something, I believe? Something like that. Right, we can access the skeleton spawner through this path. I've not been here since the first week. Back this way. From what I left science, honestly. Past me had the right idea. Let me pull my chest plate. Did I light this up? Yep. Is my skeleton spawner? What is this nearby anyway? Ooh. Okay. We could potentially hook that up to the cave. But the route is in the way. Oh. Yeah. I know if it's allowed, if I just feel the sound of the skeleton spawner. There's 2 skeleton spawners incredibly close, wow. Only both of those can be hooked up like double skeleton spawns. I obviously still need to fill in the waterfall, it's very not done. And I don't want to hook it up to the villager hall, because it is quite out of the way. Unless I had like a cave down here, we could have like a nice cool little cave. But you might even be able to see the route inside the cave, and at least like a nice little skeleton farm. Could do. Is there even anything decent here? Not really. Okay. Let's try making a path down from like up here. Well, there literally was a cave there before. We can just go from there. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? It will make it easier to access, because otherwise I'm not too sure what I'll do with it, or where to put it. It's not like I can just move the spawner. But it's hard to connect it to the surface, because I don't want to have to walk through this way each and every time. That would not be very fun. May as well. Oop. Oh, I forgot I don't have chests there anymore. That's just how long I've been in there. I still imagine my storage monster right outside with it. Deceived my brain. Alright, let's just throw a bunch of stuff we don't need in here. Yeah, so like a cave down here would be cool. Maybe where it goes dark here. So my main base will be like right around here. So having a spawner that close would be good for access. So like I know my storage system will be like under the ground. The main area will probably be farming blocks, like stone, but you know the manually farmed ones, mud and the salt, that kind of stuff. Not big enough? Not really. Maybe if it goes all the way up to like there, where that was. How's that look? That's better, yeah. Shape the terrain a little bit to suit it. Because it still looks the same from the outside. It'll just be, yeah, a little cave we can go down. Maybe we'll make it a bit like a custom mine shaft with minecarts using bones or like iron or something. Make it look like the transporting. Okay, it's literally just in a straight line that way, so it works well. Is it down a bit? Not that much. Right, you know what's a good time for something? I fought the wither the other day, so I have a nether star. Oh, but I wanted to get on as treasure. Why don't we just go buy a beacon from Ailey? Ailey's got like a bunch of beacons outside her nether portal for sale. Why don't we just go there, buy one? We have the iron to easily build a beacon. Let's get our wings. Yeah, because we have like this route. I'd like to see that go through the cave as well. That'd be a cool way of connecting it. Bailey's is this way. I'm bringing my whole ender chest because I don't know how many diamonds there are. 2 diamond blocks. Easy peasy. One to them. That was 2 diamond blocks, wasn't it? Yeah, good. Easy peasy little sail there for Ailey, and we have ourselves a beacon without having to use up our treasured nether star. We can set this up. Obviously just a temporary farm. But temporary beacon, I mean. It's not going to be around forever. We need 100 and something blocks. Luckily we have plenty of... So where's all my iron blocks? I had tons of iron blocks in there. Where have they all gone? What? Someone and stole them all. Every single iron block I had just gone. Well, we can see how many we can craft now, I guess. Don't think it'll be enough for a beacon. That iron was supposed to make last meals like the whole season. Where's it all gone? I would have moved it out of those chests. I doubt Scan's done anything with it all. Like we won't be able to do the beacon after all. That must have been a reason. That iron farm has not, like, produced anything. Yeah. I had so many blocks of iron in there. But yes, Davey is an iron shop, yeah. Could always buy some iron. I don't really need to buy iron, that's the thing. Nobody iron in here? Nope, nope. From there. I can probably make a beacon with a mashable of my ore blocks. Probably. I guess I'll find out. And then I'll have to get to the bottom of whoever stole all my iron and see if I can get it all back or something. Because that was literally the whole past 3 months of iron collecting. Then I can just leave something AFK here, which I probably will do to get some of it back. My iron farm rates have gone down, I think. Or something, because I've not been getting nearly as much iron. Okay. Let's just try to build one here. Needs to be open area, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just short. I need like 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 blocks that count. Can I find 8 blocks of resources? Oh, I have plenty of iron still on me, probably, yeah. Perfect. We have a block spare. I hope anyway. It looks like it. Then we can use the spare iron to do haste 2. There we go, so this should help us mine out this area. This coal is actually useful, I have to keep like going to the nether and getting lava to fuel my furnaces. But now I can just like find coal, I mean I obviously try and find coal whenever I can, but this is a finite resource, it does go quite quickly. And all my mining tends to be underground rather than like this high up. Okay, yeah, we're practically there. To really just make a lot of fun. Yeah, and I will do eventually, it's just, yeah, the space for it. So I'm still living out of my starter days at the moment, and it's like very basic. It does not have the space I need for stuff like that yet, sadly. Eventually. Just patch that up, make it look... Yeah, it's alright. Not the worst cave entrance I've ever seen, but not the best. I'm gonna shade it up a bit, because this office has this gap. I'll improve it eventually, most likely, add some like texture. Add some things like minecarts and probably some wooden supports. Jesus, that dark in the cave are even with like the gamma increased, so the stream can see to split the cave easier. Even then, it's still quite dark. Like, I can always turn the gamma up, but I don't really want to do that any more than 300%, because it's too bright at that point. There's gonna be some darkness. I just like making it visible for, like, the live stream and videos and everything. Single that block, there we go. Just scratch that up a little bit. And I'm liking how that looks so far. Obviously I need to light it up so there's no mobs that can spawn. I should probably use the coal for that. We actually try and repair the elytra a little bit. I just need sticks. Not any sticks around. There we go. Nicely wiped that area though. This is the hardest thing about making videos at the time, honestly. The editing takes forever. Sometimes it can also just be like the whatever I'm building in a video, or like making in a video. But editing is usually the thing that takes a lot of time. So like, for example, my waterfall did take a long time to make. This, because of all the resources, how early game I still was at that point. The trees honestly didn't take too much because I had like an exact resource amount, but that waterfall, I had no clue what I was doing with that. Trying to like make something look as big as that with no idea of how many resources I'd need was quite difficult at first. But, I mean, to be fair, my most recent episode that I'm working on, even though it isn't out yet, or even really part of it even started to be edited, I'd say that was the easiest so far, mainly because it's just like it's not like a main editing episode, it's primarily just been side quest stuff, doing like improving my armor, fighting the wither, that kind of thing. So it depends on what's in the video. Have I got enough space to use this? I do. I need to start making this space ready for skeletons to spawn. So we need to like expand the area and add a water stream to send them up. So I do want to make the skeletons all like one hit. So we don't like have to waste durability on them and everything. It shouldn't be too difficult, it's just send them up, make them take a bit full damage, and then enough for us to be able to hit them once. How did you spawn? There's a torch on the spawner. How on earth? Let me just... Yeah, that's lit up. How on earth did that thing spawn? Maybe one of these blocks, like the second, the same tick I removed it. It was, like the block below it was cast as dark, and I like calculate the light level yet or something. And so skeleton just spawned. Who knows? Magic. Yeah, skeleton just defied the laws of spawning. Popped up magic and left through death. Okay. I'm gonna take up some of these resources, come back down, finish this off. But we don't really realistically need the farm to look nice. No one's gonna really see it from the inside. We're just gonna make it functional. Which is easy, because these farms don't really need much. They'll be functional. I'm gonna empty this out, and use that one as like a new storage shelter. I wonder if whoever took all the iron also messed up the villager thing a bit. It's not that both of those two things happened. I'm just gonna make this big enough. I think it's like one, maybe two more blocks outwards. I'm gonna do 2 just in case. Eventually, yeah, I don't know why I'm thinking of like using the tutorial skeletons. No, spawner farms are easy to use. It's just take a big enough space for them to spawn in, use water to send them somewhere else, and then it's done. With this beacon, I can get it done really quickly. I'll just need like, I think it's soul sand I'll need. Actually, I can test because the water should be able to push. The water should be able to push to the complete other side, and that's how I know it'll be wide enough. So yeah, this is 1 too wide. I need to like shorten the width a bit. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Maybe not actually, maybe that side is good and it's the other side was too big. How long does the water go? 1, 2, 3. 7, 8. The water goes 8 blocks, so it needs to be 9 wide. So that's 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 2 blocks extra on this side. Oops. So on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's perfect. The skeletons would spawn in this area, in this little like box, and then we want to push them towards the cave and waterfall, so we just need to like make a row of water that will push them this way. I know what I'll need to move this, like break a few more blocks down, I think. I'm just making that water source ready. How many blocks should I do? 2 more blocks down, maybe? No, it should be good. I think. I know, I'm doing this whole farm from memory at the moment. This one's one of the easiest ones I've ever made. So yeah, the water would be down a lot. Skeletons get pushed along, they can go underneath that node, and then they'd end up in a row here. Which would normally push them to one side, but then they've got like a bubble column. When I get a bubble column, like, inside the spawner. But I should go all the way along to like here, yeah. But what if I get like a bubble column there? Is that possible? Could be. Like if I put soul sand there and had like fence gates here, and they got dropped down by one right in that one spot, so the skeletons still get pushed over here. That could work, and then we just send them straight up there. Yeah. Sounds good to me. I'll block off the walls. I think it's high enough too, which is good. I'm going to fill in the cave up to there so we don't, like, disturb or get any mobs spawning there because of the lit caves. But yeah, if I can get both the iron farm and, like, the skeleton farm going at the same time, But that'd be really good for getting all the resources I need. Is that loneliness? No, I haven't been to burn that, did I? I think they did. Oh, and there's a bot. Let me just burn them. There we go. Okay, a skeleton spawn in this box. I need to put a slab on top of there. Can I craft the slab? No. Oh wait, yes I can. There we go. The skeleton spawns, they can't spawn in there up there because the slab they get pushed down to here. Thanks to like some I do that. Oh that will no it won't be good. The moth have some like fences stopping water from flowing there. Can that happen? Not really, because water will still flow out. Never mind, yes it can, I think. Which way's the layout? That way. This way. There we go. Okay, I just need soul sound. How much 9? I'll get 9 just in case. First I want to see, I think I might know where my iron blocks have gone. I might. Did I use them? I couldn't have used them all of them, I had tons. I don't remember if I'd built a beacon over here or not already. I couldn't have built a beacon, could I? But over on that map, I would have seen it by now. Yeah, no, I didn't do anything, okay. Jeez, that flower field still. That sunflower field there. Huge. I do wonder what that looks like on the maps. Okay, well we gonna need them. At Soul Sand we can go to the Nether and get that. Oh, sorry, I just read a message on the YouTube chat that I didn't see. The force of deep to the bone revenge. Grey, green, not yellow, sadly. Be all on the map. But no, I need to go through the like. That's a shame. I would have thought I'd be, you know, yellow. I do have the update maps then with this, that'd be good. Right, where is there some soul sound? Oh, there's some soul sound. That will do. We could easily straight back up. And then I just need a bunch of fence gates, because I've got 2 ideas. And I kind of want to try my second idea, because it'd be faster for the spawn rates, probably. We can use some spruce. I just need a lot of fences. Probably more than that. There we go. That should be good for now. My idea is, what if each of those... If I could send the skeletons, like, to spawn, and then go all the way into that corner? Is that even possible if, like, this? It is possible. And then have, like, a single water block there. Probably no, it's not possible because there's no thing there. Okay. My idea was, what if there's like a ton of soul sand here? The skeletons all flow into like the stream. But they just drop. Yeah. That could work. Let's try that. The skeleton, because the skeletons the skeletons swim. So if so, they might end up like getting pushed by the water. Actually, we can test that right now if they can like get up to us here. We'll see what happens. It works. Oh, but does it? That one's not moving. I need that torch. Let's get head choppy. Where's that torch gone? I'm gonna put my helmet on. Found it. There we go. Oh, okay. So that at least works somewhat. I don't know why some of them just stopped jumping. Couldn't we? Wait a minute. Couldn't I to stop them from falling, put another line of soul sand underneath? I think I could. Like, I think this is like... So the whole reason is that when I like getting to this point and I'm going up. But then I'm jumping. That works, that works. Oh, that works completely, okay. We just have another line of these. And then blocks to stop them from... Would this be good to move the blocks back? Then also gives them more chance to spawn. I'm gonna say probably not. I I don't think it'd do much. So yeah, they go along here. Skeletons go along here. We are pushed into this, and then yeah. Okay. So what's that? I need 8 more soul sand balls. Sadly though, that is the end of the stream. Oh no! Right, we'll finish the farm and then do that, yeah. If I can just get the skeletons to go up into like a space and then drop down, that'd be perfect. We do need to hurry though, because I have somewhere to be. Oh, the whole magma cube. I was gonna grab enough of this soul sand that I won't need any for a while. We've been fountains. Jeez, that. Jeez. But here we can very quickly. Here we are. Just want to test each of these are actually like bubble bombs. These that should be all now then. Yeah, okay, good. So that would push the skeletons to here. Probably easier if I just stand here. Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna test that this works. If not, we can see why it's not working. Ah, they're not being touched enough. Oh, I'm not being so good. Okay. I'll try to figure out a way to get this to work. Let's just see. No, like, it doesn't bounce them as much as it bounces us. Weird. Anyways, yeah, I'll fix that between this stream and the next one if I get time. But I hope you've all enjoyed the stream. It has been a bit of a strange one, but we managed to do a bit of the texturing of the path, which turned out really good. We obviously finished that tree over there, which looked really good too. And we even started the little bit of our skeleton farm. I'm gonna tear down this beacon just in case anyone tries to steal it after, it's gonna be careful. But hopefully you've all enjoyed the stream. I'll catch you all next time, hopefully. And hopefully you have a lovely rest of your day.